Welcome to the 2021 Scaleback Alabama Coordinator Training video. We saw so many changes in 2020 with COVID-19. We had to really stop and examine how we offer Scaleback Alabama. So we took it as the perfect opportunity to make a lot of great changes that we think you'll like. First, let me say thank you so much for being a coordinator this year. It is a very different program, and so hopefully this training video is going to give you all the information you need to coordinate the program and answer questions that come your way from participants. So we're going to take a look at the changes in 2021. First of all, in previous years we always started in January. Well, this year we're not starting until March the 1st. Over the years, we've received a lot of feedback about a later start date, so we think this is going to be really helpful. The weather will be better, people can get outside and be more physically active. The second change that's coming from Scaleback Alabama this year is that we're going to register online. There is no option to register in person. Again, with COVID-19, we were trying to come up with ideas and ways to make it easier and at the same time reduce face-to-face time. So all individuals participating will register online. Our next big change, and I think this really is one of the biggest changes for coordinators to know about, is that there are no weigh-ins and there are no weigh-outs this year. We have done Scaleback Alabama for many, many years, and it always centered around the weigh-in and the weigh-out. And this year we're taking the emphasis off of weight loss, and we're not going to be doing weigh-ins and weigh-outs anymore. It is optional. So as a coordinator, if you decide for your site that you want to do a weigh-in and a weigh-out, that is perfectly fine and that is up to you, but it will no longer be required. Weight loss will be an optional goal for the program, and that is a big change. Okay, in previous years, we've asked coordinators to log in all the weights of their participants. This year, coordinators are not going to have to do that. The participants will actually be responsible for tracking their own information. If they choose to set weight loss as a goal, they will track their weight themselves. Coordinators will not be asked to enter any weights or any other information for their participants. In previous years, participants were required to lose 10 pounds. Again, we took this opportunity to take the emphasis off weight loss because we feel like achieving healthy habits and healthy behavior changes is very important. And for some people, losing weight is not one of those goals. For some people, maybe it's drinking more water, or maybe it's eating more fruits and vegetables, or being more physically active. We're trying to emphasize weight loss less and focus more on positive, healthy behaviors. So prizes are not based on losing 10 pounds any longer. You do not have to lose weight to be eligible for a prize. There will be different opportunities and more opportunities to be eligible for prizes. In the past, we've asked individuals to form a team and register together, and that will no longer be a part of Scaleback Alabama. You will register as an individual, and teams are optional. And what we mean by that is if you want to form a team on your own, that is perfectly fine. And actually, we do encourage that. If you need that extra support, you feel like it's a little more fun to do it with a partner, we totally agree. It's just that you will not register in the system as a team as in the past. So, you know, in the past we've received a lot of feedback on that, and we just felt like this year it was better and going to be more streamlined for individuals to register themselves. And the last change that we want to tell you about is that prizes are no longer based on weight loss, which we think is a very positive and exciting change for the program. Prizes this year are going to be based on completing weekly challenges Our weekly challenges are going to be a fun way to get your participants involved. They're going to be engaging and interactive, and every time one of the participants completes their weekly challenge, their name will go into a drawing that week for a prize. Also, prizes will be given for the completion of wellness goals. So as your participants set their wellness goals and track their achievement of the goals, each time they achieve their goal for that week, their name will go into a drawing at the very end of the program. So the more times they meet their wellness goal, the more chances they have to win at the very end. So we feel like this is just a very good change for the program. You know, people are not going to feel defeated if they didn't lose that 10 pounds like they were hoping to, because we know that's really hard. And as mentioned before, that may not be a goal for someone, and maybe they're working harder at achieving other goals. So when they do, they're going to be eligible for those prizes. We must mention that participants are really going to be tracking their own information, so we're really relying on them to use the honor system. So hopefully you can encourage them to be truthful in how they report meeting their goals or not, because we know it'll only benefit them if they're honest with their reporting. Your role as a coordinator has changed quite a bit since last year. And if you've been a coordinator with Scaleback for years, you know that this is a really big change for the program. Your role has changed, and so it's really what you make it. As a coordinator, I encourage you to get creative on how you can engage your participants, how you can cheer them on. It's important for you to make sure you're sharing information with them and planning activities that will support them as they go through Scaleback Alabama in 2021. We want to thank you again for being a coordinator this year. If more questions come up, please feel free to email us at info@scalebackalabama.com. Also, I encourage you to take a look at the items in the Coordinators Only page. There are a lot of great tools and resources there that are going to help you facilitate Scaleback Alabama at your site this year. Thanks again.